I'm kind of just freaking moving the weight around. No real control. I don't think this one was as bad as the leg extension where I was blatantly like swinging up the weight. What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, got a bit of an interesting one for you today. Normally you'll see me reacting to other people's content, but today I'm going to be reacting to some of my old workout videos, which are not even really that old. They're about like a year and a bit old, which isn't really that old, but my training has definitely changed a lot since then, and my actual home gym itself has also really changed since then. So I'm going to be reacting to some of those older videos today, letting you know what I think on my form and stuff like that, what I've changed in my training. So let's get right into it. Okay, I've got the playlist opened here, so we're going to react to a couple of these. The first one I want to react to is the legendary workout leg day.
Couple partials now, or when you hit failure.
Alright, so something that hasn't changed in my training in a really, for a while anyway, is I take all my sets to failure. And I know the science guys are going to be like, oh, that's not optimal because you won't be able to recover. Well, guess what? I recover fine, and I just think I just hate leaving reps in the tank. It feels like there's so much more to give on the exercise. I just have to go to failure. So that's something that hasn't changed. What definitely has changed, though, is the, like, eccentric control. If you look at that, I mean, there is no eccentric control there. I'm just freaking swinging the weight up, trying to load on as many plates on the side there, and I had that old leg extension machine, which wasn't actually as good because it really prioritized the contraction position and it was plate loaded and stuff. So the one I have now is much better, but not off to a great start on the form police, I gotta say. I'm kind of just freaking moving the weight around. No real control. I don't think this one was as bad as the leg extension where I was blatantly like swinging up the weight. But also you can notice like my hips are coming up when I do the lying leg curl here. So I'm basically freaking ego lifting. I just want to move as much weight as possible. And obviously I don't actually have this machine anymore. I got a much better leg extension and seated leg curl instead of the lying one that you see here. So I can get more stretch on the hamstrings. But not the greatest form, I can't lie. Now that is something that I never do anymore with the calf raises. Now, it's nice to know, you know, memories. I'm always training calves. You will not catch me skipping my calf training, but I never train calves like that on the vertical leg press anymore. And that's because one time I remember I was doing the calf raises. My dad was there as well, and I was doing them, and my shoe slipped off as I was doing them, and my foot pushed outwards and the whole thing came crashing down on me, and it was so freaking scary. Thank God it has those safety things there, or I would have been freaking KO'd by that all the weight on there. And ever since then I've never done calf raises on there again. You'll usually see me do them on the belt squat or the pendulum squat now, but yeah, never do calf raises like that again. And also you'll see in that video is I'm really not getting a great stretch. I'm kind of just rocking on the top of my heels, whereas now I do the complete opposite and I only do like long length partials rather than these kind of top length partials that I was doing before here. I also don't really use the vertical leg press more because I can't leg press anymore because I can't really lie, it's not that great. And as you can see, I'm really not going that low, really just breaking parallel there. So you notice if you watch any of my other leg days up to this point, I really use the pendulum at belt squat. I go super ass to the grass low, so that's definitely something that's changed as well. Next video, we're gonna be watching push day is the best day. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. Another thing, I always used to train shirtless. I no longer do that because the basement is kind of cold, so I got like this big ass pump on, and then I sit on a cold bench and it kind of kills the pump a little bit, so I don't do that anymore. But I used to always train shirtless, wanted to see the physique and stuff. But again, you'll see on the incline dumbbell press here, not really using a great eccentric control and stuff like that. I definitely go a lot deeper now, so not the best again.
Really deep stretch on the chest right there. That's gonna promote a lot of muscle growth.
I'm doing the flies there, I can't help but notice I have like a crazy arch like this in my chest, really emphasizing the lower chest, which I mean is fine, but I mean I guess it kind of explains why I have a weaker upper chest compared to my lower chest right now anyway. So I'm really doing exercises to prioritize that right now, like a lot of incline pressing and specifically choosing to use less of an arch in my back, so it prioritizes the upper pecs and, you know, front delts a little bit more.
Right there, this is why it's my favorite. You hit failure there, and then you bang out some close grip bench. And this is really gonna give you that progressive overload.
Oh man, and I even used to wear gloves when I would train. Oh god, holy shit. What a freaking loser. My god. Well, I mean, that to be fair, that the Skull Crusher 2 close grip bench is still one of my favorite ways to like really train triceps, though I haven't been doing it much recently. I've been doing a lot more unilateral tricep movements just because I have a little bit of imbalance right now where my right tricep is quite a bit stronger than my left, so I'm trying to catch up the left, but that still is a great like superset I think you can do to really smash the freaking triceps. Absolutely lights them up, so I would still definitely recommend that to this day. I'm gonna be doing a bit of cardio, gonna go for around half an hour, and I'll check back with you guys when I'm done that. Oh, come on, done. Yes. Cardio complete. Woo. Alright, there it is, guys. As you can see, 217 calories, went for about 30 minutes. Obviously, the machine's not 100% accurate, but it should give me a rough idea of how much I burnt, probably around 200. I used to always do my cardio right after my weight training, but it is a little bit better for muscle growth if you separate them by, I would say, at least like 4 hours. So that's what I've been doing recently. Like I'll do my weights in the morning and then my cardio at night. That's what I've been doing a lot right now. But with school starting up again, probably gonna have to get in the cardio in the morning and then weights after school and stuff like that. But that's my old training, man. I mean, and actually one other thing I want to point out. If we look at the description here, I post my workout. Notice how I used to do way like more volume, like 5 sets incline dumbbell bench, and I would also do very, very little rest on the on how much exercise I would do. I used to always think, oh, the less rest the better, but that's really not true because the less rest the better, the more like cardio you're actually doing. So I would do all these exercises and I would do like 30 seconds or 1 minute rest in between each set, which is definitely not optimal. But those were two of my older workouts, so definitely a lot has changed, especially the home gym. I gotta do another home gym tour because, again, so much has changed since my last one, so I will be doing that as well. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Little bit of a glimpse into the past. Always love. That's one of the things that I think is awesome about this YouTube channel and stuff. I'll be able to see my progression really well, have everything laid out nicely on the channel. But thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.